won't have to run around in the condiment costumes, right?
Not.
Oh, first this morning, though, our guest with us, Elizabeth Epling, in from Tudor's Biscuit World, to talk about a new event that is coming up very soon. I'm loving this idea.
I really do too. So talk about the jam and jelly event that you're doing.
Yeah, so we are hosting the very first ever Tudor's Biscuit World Jam Off, as we're calling it.
I love it.
Essentially, think chili cook-off, but minus the chili and substitute jam. So we're going to have pre-made jams there for the public to come taste and vote and see who their favorite jammer is, kind of West Virginia. And then the whole event is, of course, a fundraiser for Make-A-Wish. We're celebrating 25 years of partnership with them on the books.
That's great.
So as kind of a big hurrah, we're going to do, you know, a check presentation at the end of it all, but really try to get as many donations and things that we can donate by the end of the event.
Now, I guess what would you call them? The ultimate jammer, right? So what do the winners get if they're selected?
So we've got two categories. We've got an amateur category and a commercial category. So the difference, of course, is like the amateur might be some family members, friends, anybody you know that makes it. Commercial is for retail sell, of course. And so each category can win up to $500 for first place.
Oh.
So we are doing a $500 grand prize. Second place is coming in at $250, third place at $100, and then we are going to have a Wish Kids choice, in which we're going to let the Wish Kids kind of create a panel, walk around to all the jams, taste all the ones they want, and then they get to choose their favorite as well.
That is
They get a plaque.
Fun.
I was going to say, that gets a plaque, yeah.
And of course, they're bragging rights if you're the jammer.
Yes, of course.
So talk about how this works. Are you looking for people to contact you all, either email, call, whatever, and say, I want to be part of this? And do they submit a recipe? How does it work?
So depending on kind of what jam you're making, we may ask a little bit about the recipe just to make sure that, you know, it's high enough in sugar content, because we want to make sure we're abiding by, you know, all the food rules and regulations. We also want to make sure that, you know, everybody is healthy and well by the time it's all over. So we are kind of asking a couple of people sometimes to submit at least a little information on their jam if it's something that's maybe a little unusual, because I have learned there are so many types of jams out there that I have never heard of. Aside from that, though, all you have to do is fill out a registration form, which I have available if you would contact, you know, me at my office or our Make-A-Wish representative, Jo Beth. We've got that information out on our social media that you can find, and I can get you a registration form and answer any questions you have, and just submit that, and the entry fee, of course, and we're good to go.
Wow.
Will there be Tudor's biscuits on hand for us to just slather all this jam and jelly on? Because I feel like the two go hand in hand.
They do. So
there's nothing like it.
The biggest reason why we want to do the jam off is because it is a Tudor's Biscuit World event, and what better way to get our own personal biscuits involved in a fundraiser. So Tudor's Biscuit World is donating the biscuits for all of the jammers to display their jams and jellies on. And so what a great opportunity to get your jelly and jam on a Tudor's Biscuit World for the masses, of course. And then they're going to be, of course, a little smaller. I don't think if we're handing out biscuits at every table, people are going to maybe want to taste too many. So we are probably going to do about 1/4 of a biscuit.
That's a good idea.
But yeah, you will get to taste it on a Tudor's biscuit, nice, fluffy, and fresh.
A match made in heaven, right? Now, you're doing it up big. I mean, this isn't just a taste off where everybody's going around and sampling stuff. This is like an all-day event. You've got other activities that are going on. What's on the schedule for the day?
Yeah, so the whole event is going to consist of course, the jam tasting and voting. We're also going to have some games out for people to play, like cornhole. I think we've got a giant Jenga set of some sort that we're going to have out. So a few games for the kids, or even adults if you like to. We're going to have a silent auction with some West Virginia brands that have so kindly donated some items for us to be able to auction off to others. And then we are also going to be raffling off a guitar. The guitar actually has a great story behind it, and we're going to kind of get into that more so at the event. But long story short, it was a wish that was granted previously, and the family has since decided that they want to continue that legacy on and redonate it back to Make-A-Wish.
Really nice.
For another person to get, and then we're going to have live music. So we've got a wonderful country artist coming to play live music for us, and it's just going to be a really, really, hopefully great, fun and community event.
It sounds like it. So remind everybody when it is, where it is, and for anyone that would like to be part of the jam off there, tell them how they can enter.
Yes. So August 26th at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Capitol Market there in Charleston, West Virginia. We are accepting registration forms via email, mail, or fax. Again, that information lives on our social media, or you can personally email me. It's just elizabeth.epling@tudorsbwus.com. We can work out all the details of, you know, coordinating whether or not you need to drop it off in person at our office or however we need to get it to you there. But yeah, I think that was.
And didn't you say, is there an early bird special kind of going on?
Yes.
Like if you get in before the end of the month, you do save on your entry fee, is that right?
Yes, that is true. Thanks for reminding me of that. Yes, so we're doing an early bird entry fee. Essentially, if you get your registration into us prior to August 1st, you've got a $35 entry fee, whereas if you are after August 1st, it raises up to $55. So there is an advantage in getting your spots reserved. We're taking care of, you know, all the reservations, making sure all of our jams and jelly people have what they need to be able to set up.
Great.
Only responsibility is that you bring enough jams and jellies, of course, to
for everyone to enjoy.
Yeah, and it is a free public event. So, I mean, tickets for tasting will charge a little, but other than that, feel free, stop, listen to some free live music, hang out, play some auctions, all sorts of things. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That is wonderful. So work on your recipes. And Elizabeth, thanks so much for stopping by and sharing this with us.
We'll have to get some of the winners. In Studio 3, so that way we can sample some of the best jams out there, right?
Yes, yeah.
Thank you so much for coming in, Elizabeth. It's always good to see you.
Thanks for having me.